McMahon.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. Earlier this month, the Minister for Education claimed, and I quote, "The government has guaranteed preschool funding." But page 32 of Budget Paper No. 3 shows there is no funding for preschools after next year. Will the Treasurer guarantee 4 years of funding for preschool for every 4-year-old in this year's mid-year financial update?
The Treasurer has the call.
A bit like when you got up at this dispatch box, the member for Lillian said, "I guarantee 4 years of surpluses tonight, Mr Speaker." I remember that. Now the answer is, you know that we have guaranteed funding to 2019. You know that. You know that. Early childhood.
The member for Kingston.
And you also know that we continue to have a discussion with the states and territories, Mr Speaker. Now you also know that when the Leader of the Opposition got up and announced his early childhood spending proposals, he was expecting the states to do all the heavy lifting, Mr Speaker, but he hadn't even got their agreement, Mr Speaker. Didn't even ask them, Mr Speaker. Now, one thing I can confirm to this House is when we put more money into schools, when we put more money into our universities, into our early childhood, when we put more money into the pockets of Australians, we fund it, Mr Speaker. We fund it because we have improved the health of the budget. We inherited growth in spending going at about 4% per annum. We have halved it to the lowest level in 50 years, Mr Speaker. We inherited $210 billion worth of debt, Mr Speaker. We are bringing the budget back into balance, Mr Speaker. Only we will deliver better education outcomes.